Hey, I'm Lumi. Look what my computer just made. A fox in a tiny top hat painted in under 1 minute. I just typed a sentence and the picture appeared, almost like real magic. No artist, no camera, just words. So where did that picture really come from? Today we figure out how AI makes pictures from nothing at all. By the end, you'll know where the picture really hides before you even type. You'll know how the model carves it out, one tiny pass at a time. You'll also know exactly where it gets weird. I'm Lumi. Let's figure this out together. Picture an old TV showing nothing but static. Just snow and random gray dots. Now imagine that snow slowly turning into a beach, with real sand and gentle waves. That's the trick. AI image makers work like a patient sculptor with a chisel and lots of time. The block of marble is just random static noise on a screen. The picture is already hiding inside the noise because the model believes so. The model just has to chip it out, one pass at a time until the picture shows. After about 50 passes, the picture appears clean and sharp. That's the whole big idea. Static plus many passes equals a picture you can actually see. It's slow magic, but it works every single time because the math is patient. Now think about what your prompt actually does inside the machine. You type a red fox in a top hat and hit enter. The model takes your words and grabs a fresh chunk of TV snow to work on. Then it uses your words like a treasure map across the noise. The words tell the sculptor where to chip and where to leave the marble alone. Chip toward fox shapes, chip toward red colors, chip toward hat outlines. But how does it know what a fox even looks like in the first place? Earlier, the model studied millions of pictures with captions written by humans. Every picture came with a tiny label explaining what was inside it. It built a giant memory of word and picture pairs, so now your prompt activates those memories like flipping on hidden switches. The word fox lights up everything fox-shaped it ever saw before. Quick word break. Computer scientists call this process diffusion. Diffusion just means noise spreading or unspreading, like dye drifting through water. Same idea every time. Words guide the unsnowing from messy to clear. Here's how the model actually does it, step by step inside the engine. First, it turns your sentence into numbers that math can understand. Each word becomes a long list of numbers that captures its meaning. Then it generates a fresh field of pure random static to start with. This is the starting block. Pure noise, total mess. Now the real work begins inside the model. The model looks at the noise and at your prompt numbers together. It asks one simple question. What noise should I remove? Then it scrubs a tiny bit of static off the canvas in one careful sweep. The picture is still mostly snow, but a faint shape begins to appear. Maybe a smudge of orange where the fox will be later. Then it asks again, looks again, scrubs again. Pass 2, pass 3, pass 20, pass 50. Each time the picture sharpens a tiny bit more than before. Finally, the static is gone and a full picture is left behind for you. Pass by pass, the marble becomes a fox in a hat that almost looks real. Here's where things break down for real. The model isn't truly drawing, it's just guessing patterns from old photos it once memorized. So it can fool you and fail at the same time, in the same picture. For example, ask it to draw a hand holding a coffee mug. Half the time you get 6 fingers or 7, and sometimes only 4. Why does this happen? Because it learned shapes, not finger counting itself. Hands are just fuzzy patterns to it, not real bones and joints. Here's the line for your friend at lunch tomorrow. An AI image maker is a sculptor working in static, guided by your words. It carves a picture out of snow, one careful pass at a time. That's why it's stunning at moods and colors and sweeping scenes. And that's why it's bad at fingers and tiny text on signs. It learned from billions of pictures, not from real life around it. Once you see the carving game underneath, the magic gets a lot clearer. It still feels cool, but it stops feeling like a brain. It feels more like a really good carving machine that learned from photos. Hit subscribe if this clicked for you today. Next week, we figure out how self-driving cars actually see the road. I'm Lumi. Stay curious, friend.